Welcome back to my channel, everybody. I hope y'all doing great. Today we are on the Fantic again. We are on Rancho Cordova, and I am bringing you kind of what happened yesterday when I was trying to qualify for the ARL Amateur MX Series. Now, I didn't try to qualify on the Fantic, but this morning I woke up, I had to take care of a few things, and then I was like, you know what, I'm going to try this track with the Fantic. So that's what I did. I am still running skills setup. The only thing I did change is I was running like 4.7 liters of fuel. I changed that back to default is something like 6.2 liters. I changed the tires from 80 110 to 90 120, and I also softened up the slow bump on the front one click and the rear one click. The bike that I tried to qualify on was the Husky 250 because this is a 250 class. And I ran the skills setup on there as well. I can share it with you if you guys like. It's not my setup, obviously, but if you guys are having a hard time finding it, just throw a comment in the comment section and let me know you want to see skills setup, and I can drop a video to it, and you'll see a setup. But anyways, the Husky is running his setup, and what I did for his is I also actually softened up the clickers a little bit, because this track is bumpy and fast, so having a little bit softer suspension just absorbs everything, makes everything more plush. Now, the biggest issue I actually really had with this qualifying was the track itself. I did jive with the Husky pretty good because that is supposed to be the new meta bike, but it's okay. The Husky's got a lot of power, great suspension, turns really good, but the biggest problem, like I said, it was a track. This track, when I was trying to qualify, I was running, I'm definitely not qualifying times because I didn't qualify, but I ran a 2:28, I think was my fastest lap time, and I went through 5 or 6 laps in a row and none of them counted. So I had to slow down just a little bit and make sure I stayed within the track, and then I got a 2:32. Now, I wasn't the only one that had this issue. When we do these ARL amateur races, all of us are inside Reaper Doc's Discord because he's the one that's hosting it with Darius and everybody else. And there was another individual that said he also ran 10 laps. None of them counted, so he didn't even get a qualifying time in or anything. So his qualifying was null and void. It's like, why even show up to a track to try to race if you're too close to the edge, or if you go off in the wrong spot, the map's just like, nope, not gonna count your lap, sorry, try again. It was incredibly irritating and aggravating. Just laps not counting when you're going fast, and you're like, what am I doing wrong? Because there's certain sections that are in this track that's you could jump, and I don't know if you go too far wide or what inside, it might count as a cut because you're in the air cutting over launching, and that section, I mean, it's the fast line, so say if you do jump it and it's your fast lap, but hey, my basically, you know, like my handlebar, right side of my handlebar was off to the right side over the edge of the track, and that's like where a timing marker is, it's not going to count your lap. And you don't know that, so when you're trying to qualify, you have to figure these things out while you're trying to qualify, because yesterday I only had, I think, an hour to actually practice. I got off work, and then I got home, I went to download the track, my internet didn't work, so I had to reset everything. Had an hour to play with the track, so I didn't get a chance to even really know or find out either if there were certain sections in the track that you couldn't go over that would cut you. And the section I was talking about that you jump kind of over the edge of the track is right here. You go right here, you hang right, and see, you jump right over those yellow markers. So, like, does that count as a cut and make a lap not count? I don't know. Anywho, off of that rant, off that track, the experience was not as bad as the first one because this track it was still bumpy. It was not as bumpy as Paula, thank God, but it was definitely rough, and this is like a good style of roughness. I wouldn't say I really enjoy it, but it's challenging enough and just the design of the track is why I liked it. It's flat, it's fast, it has some hilly sections, and one biggest thing I think what made it so fun is because there were way less hills than there were at Fox Race Rig. So kind of back to the beginning of this video, I logged in this morning. First lap out, I set a 2:31 on the Fantic. And I was like, wow, okay. So I kept riding because I wasn't sure if this bike would be fast enough for this track or if you can keep up with the Husky. But what I think I figured out is, yeah, I may not have the power to carry the speed because going up that hill right there, the Husky can go like 50 miles an hour if you get a good run. And this one was like 44, 46 maybe. But what I noticed is I'm carrying more speed through the corners, so I have a feeling, yeah, the Fantic's underpowered, but it can turn, it can carry speed, and it doesn't wash or deflect any random stuff. So, but with that being said, I also ran like a 2:28 with the Fantic, and I was off the track at a certain area, so of course didn't count, but it was obvious I'm off the track. It wasn't like I jumped a cut or just kind of got close to a yellow marker. So, but I think I'm gonna keep running the Fantic for a while. After seeing this, I'm just gonna run it. I'm not gonna bother with the Husky, Yamaha, anything. I'm just gonna run this. So I hope you guys have a great weekend. This video is winding down to an end. I wasn't sure how long it was gonna be starting the video, but here we are, wrapping up. I hope you guys enjoy the motocross races today at Hangtown. I hope Jet Lawrence wins, and Dylan Ferrandis maybe gets second place today. Third place, I don't really care. I mean, it'd be cool to see Aaron Plessinger up there, Cooper Webb maybe, I don't know. And then 250 class, I want to see old Silent Assassin Joe Shimoda get on the podium, maybe win a race. Last week he just snuck up there, had a few crashes, but Joe Shimoda, we're going for him. Alright, you guys have a great one, and as always, keep on riding. Oh, one last thing. I appreciate all you guys for subscribing from the last video. I don't know, it was going to be a hit. Thank you so much. Words really cannot describe how it has made me feel to see almost 10, maybe more subscribers off of one video. I appreciate it. Thank you.